Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very good morning to my dear students and welcome back to your physics class, and this is your physics teacher again from United Public School. So students, in our last class I gave you some short introduction about thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Do you remember that under types of plastic we have two types, that is thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. So first of all, who discovered plastic, students? Here, do you know what? Alexander Parkins. His lifespan was from 1813 to 1890. He created a first plastics. First of all, who created? Alexander Parkins. He created a plastics. He named that plastics after creating as Parkinson. As his name is Parkins, so he just added INE, like means under his name, including his name, he was named that plastic according to his name. Okay. So one of the many terms of modern science which is completely encompassed the day-to-day life across the world is invention of plastics. So the synthetic produced materials was first presented in 1862 in London. For first of all, synthetically produced plastics or presented in 1865 in London. Clear? 1865 in London by Alexander Parkins. So he created this plastic. So to prepare this, what he did? During preparation of plastic, what he did? He heated the nitrogen carbon with previous soaked in sulfuric acid. First, previously he soaked sulfuric acid, then he heated nitrogen cotton, and then and made fabric soft. Okay, so and he made soft fabric and plastic with oil and camphor, and the end product was an ivory colored material that became distorted when subjected to heat. So the end product was, when he did some experiment, when he heated nitrogen coated and he soaked sulfuric acid and make a soft fabric which is elastic in oil and camphor, then the end product was ivory colored material that become distorted when subjected to heat. So this is the name named as Parkinson. So he created a plastic and he named that plastic as Parkinson according to his name. Based on this initial efforts, plastic evolved as main base for many modern materials, but at the time people were not interested on this alternative to natural substances. So on that time the peoples are not interested in this plastics, but nowadays it is very common. At that time plastic was not famous, but nowadays it is basis for most of the modern material, right? Plastics are very important. As you can see, most of the articles are produced or prepared by the plastics. Next come to thermoplastic. As I said, thermoplastic which is softened when heated and hardened when cooled, so it can be transformed in their shape and structure. I also gave you the example of thermoplastic, that is the bottle. When we heat the bottle, as you have remember, when you heat this bottle, it changes the shape, and when we cool that bottle, it transforms on another shape. First it is very large, and after heating it will get short, and it will be, when we cool down this in a freezer or in some normal temperature, then it will form in this shape. So it can transform their shape, which will soften when heat. Clear? So when thermoplastic is also a polymer that turn into a liquid when heated and freeze to glossy state when cooled sufficiently. As I said, when we heat, it will convert it into liquid form. As you can see, liquid form is it converting. Then when we freeze them, when we cool down this sufficiently, it will cool down and it will formed in solid stage, but it transformed its shape. So who discovered this thermoplastic? Do you know, students? Hermann Staudinger. His lifespan was from 1881 to 1965. He discovered this. He was a German scientist. In 1920, he made an important step forward in the processing of synthetic material when he developed the thermoplastic, which was stable in themselves. So Hermann Staudinger, he won Nobel Prize also in 1953 for demonstrating that the polymers are long chain molecules. So in the thermoplastics, the arrangement of monomers, this is also monomer. The thermoplastics are also monomer. The arrangement of the monomer under thermoplastic is linear long chain polymer. Clear? So the Hermann Staudinger, he discovered the thermoplastic which is stable in themselves only, and he also won a Nobel Prize in 1953 for the demonstration of polymer only, the thermopolymer, which is in long chain molecule. Next come to thermoplastics. Thermoplastics are simple. It is a simply plastic, but when molded into a shape and allowed to cool down, will not remain in molded form and will not change their shape. As I said, as I gave in the example of the handle of the pan. Remember the holder of the pan. So as I said in last class, thermoplastic, it does not change the shape. But first of all, while manufacturing something with this thermosetting plastic, what did it do? So during the manufacture of the thermosetting plastic, first of all, it does not melt. And therefore, when we manufacture that the plastic, it permanently removes the molded thing. So it does not again transform. Okay, it does not again transform into another things. Okay. So overall, my information about thermosetting plastic to give you is thermosetting plastic are not remoldable. It's not again remolded. It's during the manufacturing of that particular thing. It first of all it removes that molded nature. Okay, and a strong cross link are formed during the initial molting process that gives the material a stable structure. So during the manufacturing of that, it gives a strong cross-linked arrangement, monomer arrangement to the particular product, and it gives the stable materials to a stable structure. So as I said before, the cross-link arrangement is present in thermosetting plastic, and a linear arrangement is present in thermoplastic. So in thermosetting plastic, a strong cross-link arrangement is given to the manufacturing of particular product, and it won't get changed. So these plastics are more likely used in many situations where there is a stability in required. Okay, where do you use these types of plastic? Observe the kitchenware in your household or visit any home applications shops. Then what you will notice? You will notice that many of the articles, many of the things which is present in kitchen or in application shops are made up of this type of plastics. Okay, is all the kitchenware totally made up of metals? No, with that metals we are made up of, yes, but with that metal there are made up of handles of utensils are made with the metals like aluminium, coppers and steels. The utensils which is present in kitchen, that is made up of aluminium, copper and steel. Then we were adding some other materials. Okay, and under this thermosetting plastic we have two types of plastic. Students, remember in the last class I gave you information about that is Bekaline and the melanine. Remember? So Bekaline is used in handles of various utensils due to poor conductivity of heat and electricity. Clear? And why it is used? It is also used because it is very poor in conductivity of electricity and heat. It is also used in making electrical applications like switch boxes. And Bakelite is used in an alternative for apple and jack stones. You can see in the Bakelite made of articles as in figure 4. You can see in telephones and in switch boxes and the holder of the utensils. Clear? And this melanine, it is used in kitchenwares, utensils and other items of kitchen made up of melanine. Okay, so all the kitchen utensils are made up of melanine plastics. Okay, it is used for making floors and it is also used for making floor, as I said before in your last class. See this, remember melanine used in floors and in Yes, utensils, some utensils holders also. So it is also used in making computer, TV, carbonate are made up of melamine, or no list of the melamine product in your whole house. So as you can see in this picture, the articles are made up of melamine, that is keyboard, the TV, and the here you have some utensils in your kitchens. Clear? By this we have deeply studied about the thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. So students, in your today's homework you have a page number 49. Under you have some questions that why some fibers are called synthetic fibers, and explain what are the thermosetting plastic. Give two example. These two questions, answer these two questions as your homework of today's class, and complete it your homework and submit in your group, students. Okay, thank you students, have a nice day. If you can take your help of guides, if you have, then take it. Okay, thank you students, have a nice day.